Welcome in. um, Kia ora. It's Māori Language Month. And just in case you want to follow an amazing stream that's happening right now, shout outs to Pridelands, who's currently streaming Valorant and doing commentary in Te Reo Māori, which is really, really cool. At a high school, I believe. At a high school right now. They're doing a little tournament, which is bloody fantastic, and I love to see the other support in the channel for the Twitch ANZ. They've got them on the front page, so go and check that out for sure if you're into that. I am Tarhlia. Kia ora. Kia rana. G'day. Excuse if you can hear my washing machine going crazy. I think I need that. I need to make that orange. That's annoying me. I've been tutoring with this donation goal. Visual. I think I should change those colors. I think I should go to that color there. And the bar color. Maybe not green. Yellow. Yellowish. That's a bit better. It kind of matches my color scheme better that way. Done. So that goal there is actually for me to upgrade my PC. So don't feel obliged. It's there. That's my birthday's on the 25th of the September. So that's in well, 13 more days. Sorry about that. So yeah, hopefully I can get that. Fingers crossed. I'll be able to get a new CPU and a new GPU. So I am just chilling until then. I figured, what the hell? Got a donation goal? Might as well do it. So, start of every session, you guys, I did a I am still, this is actually running until the end of September. I raised $535 for this. For the Mental Health Foundation. It is still going until the end of the month. It was a mindfulness month in August where they sent you a little book called Month Done, and on the days it would have a here I am. You would go and you'd go to the date. So last month on the 12th it was I feel loved when, and then it just had that, and you just wrote on it. So if I wrote it again for this month, I feel loved when, I'd written, I feel loved when I'm shown gratitude, when I get huggles, when I'm shown respect and kindness, and I get all the kisses. But I also feel loved when I am a part of a community, whether that be in my support work, or whether that be in my Twitch networking, wherever that may be. When I'm in a community, even my family, I just feel really loved, really cared for, really appreciated. So yeah, I did a month full of mindfulness, and I raised money, and am still continuing to raise money for the Mental Health Foundation. So yeah, that was really cool. So, we do, other than that, we have these books that we go through. We have a question and answer, 365 questions, a question a day. So we go to today's date, which is the 12th of September. What are you chasing at the moment? chasing my goal weight / a healthy weight. I have been walking. I've been walking, so 40 minutes a day so far for the last 2 weeks. So yeah, that's what I've been starting off. Then I will slowly introduce, once I hopefully shed some kilos, I will introduce maybe some jogging eventually. I have Pokarlla legs. Pokarlla means broken. I have some broken legs, some sore legs. But it's I hope that every bit counts of what I'm doing. So yeah, chasing my goal weight. This is just this book. It comes up like this. September 12th. What are you chasing at the moment? I wrote, I'm chasing my goal weight, a healthy weight. I have a number in mind that I would love to be at. So the other book I read is this self-care. Self-care, 150 little ways to make a big change. I opened up to that one last week. That we can learn something new anytime we believe we can. I'm going to hold myself in my thoughts. Please open to a page that is relevant to me. Right meow. Right meow. I opened to this one last week. I spoke to my body and asked it to be my friend. It took a breath and responded, I have been waiting patiently for you. Here's the other page I opened up to. So I read both sides. Do something small. Try not to get overwhelmed. And let's be realistic. Taking time for self-care is not always easy. But doing something small each day or week is a very good start. Schedule your self-care time. Design your schedule with your self-care plan in mind. Ensure that you're making time for the things that matter, whether that's the boring stuff like setting your weekly meal plan, or the things you enjoy like pursuing a hobby or socializing. Create the time and guard it with your life. If necessary, share this schedule with loved ones and encourage them to create their own self-care time. So as much as I do Mental Mondays for everyone else, I do it for myself too. I believe this is a form of self-care. Listening to my sister's wonderful podcast that she shares with us. This is her most recent one. !podcast in my chat. We'll link you to my sister Pokarlla, who is a Bachelor's of Psychology, Mastering in Counselling. She's also the wonderful creator of the Be Light, Shine Bright podcast, which she has given us permission to dissect and decipher and just break down all the nitty-gritty things of life with her. Excuse me. This one that she posted on the 7th of September is in this podcast. Pokarlla talks about the importance of knowing how you like to give and receive love, and how knowing about the 5 basic love languages, coined by Dr. Gary Chapman in his 1992 book, can help you to better express love towards yourself and the loved ones in your life. The love languages that Pokarlla talks about in this episode are acts of service, physical touch, gifts, quality time, and words of affirmation. Sorry about that. You can choose where to start from. That's interesting. So if you go here, my sister's, this is her page. The 5 love languages. This is what we're going through today when we're listening. This love language is about easing the burden of responsibility for your partner. Acts of service. It may involve completing chores or doing something nice for your partner. Quality time. This love language is all about giving your partner your undivided attention. You enjoy spending time with your partner, perhaps sharing something meaningful together or listening to and communicating with your partner. Physical touch. This love language encompasses showing love and affection through any type of physical touch. Hand holding, hugs, rubs, and gentle touch. Gifts. This love language is centered around the appreciation of the love, thoughtfulness, and effort involved in gift giving. Words of affirmation. This love language encompasses expressing your love and appreciation in words for your partner. Voice and text messages or handwritten notes are great ways to show love in this love language. So, a little bit about me. I am all those love languages. I am a person who loves hard and loves wholeheartedly. And for me, I believe that acts of service, quality time, physical touch, words of affirmation, and gifts they're just innately at my core. So I feel like this stuff would just be reiterating what I already know, but I love that I can share it with you and that she's taken the time to give us her input and her insight from this book by Dr. Gary Chapman. So let's see how it'll be. It'll be quite interesting. Now we're going to turn her up. She has a lovely, lovely voice. It's almost as good as mine. And we will start listening to Pokarlla, the 5 basic love languages. Glad to have you here with me, guys. Let's go.
Shine Bright Podcast. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Be Light, Shine.
Hello. My God, 13 months. You're amazing. Hello. You know, some cookies and sweets and chocolate and gums. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Kahu. How are you? We were just about to listen to my sister's podcast, her most recent one. You know what I'm about in here. Thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. How are you? Still on that Grand Theft Auto grind or what? Thank you so much for 13 months of support. Good board up, Mahi. Oh, well, come and listen to some 5 basic love language podcasting done by my sister. I appreciate it, Kahu. I don't know what you do for work. What do you do for work? I'm sorry that it sucks, but I'm all for having you here, so, you know. Kiara. I'm about to press play, so I'll be talking in and out.
Bright Podcast. My name is Pokarlla Kiara and I'll be your host. Here we discuss life and how the different facets of it can influence our mental health. We will talk about therapy, interventions, mental health, and life experiences. Remember, if you like it, feel free to give us a share and invite your friends and loved ones to listen. The topic I wanted to discuss tonight is the 5 basic love languages. Now, the 5 love languages that I'm going to talk about were first coined by Dr. Gary Chapman in his 1992 book, The 5 Love Languages: How to Express Heartfelt Commitment to Your Mate. Now, though these love languages do come from that book, I'm going to talk to you guys in this podcast the way I would talk to someone in one of my counselling sessions about love languages. But of course, if you want more info about them, definitely go and read some of his stuff. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of what each of the 5 basic love languages are, I wanted to discuss a little bit about why it's important to know your love language, and why it's important for not only loving your partner, but for why it is important for loving yourself and taking care of yourself and engaging in practices of self-love and self-care. Knowing how you like to receive love is really important for not only your partner and letting them know the different ways that love feels good to you, but also for yourself. and when you know how you like to be loved, you can greater benefit from receiving love in those ways and letting people know how exactly to love you. It's also really good for your self-care practices, because if you are showing yourself love in the way that you best like to receive it, you will feel the benefits more greatly of self-care and of self-love. So that's really important. Looking at how you like to give love is also important, because it may not be the same as you like to receive it. You may like to give love in different ways to how you like to receive it. Something that's also important to keep in mind is that sometimes we may have learned our love languages from our parents, but we may have also learned other things from our parents or from people in our life from when we were young. They may have modeled to us negative or maladaptive relationship dynamics and relationship models that we may not want to continue in the future. We might not actually know our love language. Some of us may have grown up in an environment where we weren't allowed to explore what felt good to us or how we like to experience love. We may not have received very much love at all. We may have not ever had a chance to do that. It might not be something you have explored in your past relationships. Many people focus on how to give love, especially if we are people pleasers or people that like to take care of others. We may put ourselves last and we might not know why, but one of the reasons might be is that we've never really conceptualized how we like to receive love or why we like to receive it that way. So it's really important to get to know yourself in that way. And it can be life-changing as well to discover your love language or your partner's love language. When we ask questions or we look at how our partner likes to receive love, we are able to show them love in more meaningful and significant ways. They are able to feel it more deeply. They may feel more inclined to return that love to us in new and better ways. They may want to reciprocate more often. They may feel more grateful and appreciative of you. Another thing that can happen with love languages is that if we are not recognizing, or perhaps both of you are not recognizing how your partner likes to be loved best, they might actually feel a lack of love from you. And it's not because you aren't trying to show them. You may just be trying to express love in a love language that is different from the way they like to receive it, or from a way that they've previously received it before. Some people find some of the love languages hard. I'm generalizing here, but some of the older generation do find it quite hard to engage in words of affirmation. They may find it really hard to say out loud words like I love you, or you are important to me, or I'm proud of you. Perhaps this could be due to
this rings true for me. My grandmother, my nan, my mum's mum. My whole life, I'd be like, love you, Nan. And she'd be like, yep, you too. Like on the phone. Or when I'd hug her, she'd just kind of like pat me back. It wasn't until I was much older, like 17. And when I went and I lived with my Nan, and I said to her, you never say love you. And she's like, what? I was one too, yeah. And she's like, what do you mean? And I was like, yeah, I do. She's like, yeah, I do. And I was like, no, you don't. I'm like, you hardly ever, actually. And then I said, when I say love you on the phone, you never say it back. And she was like, I'm so sorry, Tarhlia. I wasn't really taught how to say love you. I just knew that I was loved. So I've never gone out of my way to tell people that I love them. They should just know. And I was like, no, Nan, I'm very much a person who needs to be told that they're loved or that they're doing a good job. And I kid you not, me just communicating with my nan like that, like, we say I love you all the time. Like, all the time. Like, every day. She sends me a message telling me she loves me. I miss her a lot. She's in Australia and I'm over here. But she didn't realise that it was something that she was doing. It was unconscious for her. It was an unconscious thing. Once I told her, she made the effort to make sure that I felt okay and that I felt loved. And that was really something, I suppose it shifted the dynamics in our relationship. And I'm very grateful that I got to express it to her because I bloody love our relationship that we have.
Modeling from their own parents, and this was never spoken out loud to them or displayed to them appropriately, or it could just be something that feels uncomfortable to them. So perhaps if your partner is feeling unloved in your relationship, it may be that you are trying to express love in a language that is not their number one love language that they like to receive. So it's really cool to kind of talk about things and conceptualize how you both like to receive love and show love to one another in those ways that are meaningful to each of you. And they may not be the same, they may be totally different. As I said before, the way that you give love might be different to the way that you receive love, or sometimes we like to show love the way that we like to receive it, but that may be different to our partners.
No, I do that.
Love languages are not only useful in romantic relationships and partnerships, but also, as I said before, with self-care and self-love, but also with other relationships in our life, like friendships, and especially our relationships with our children. Our children may like to receive and give love in different ways to us. So it's good to kind of talk with them or just take note and notice when they seem to be happier, when they seem to thrive, and what they seem to seek out more from us as well. Beyond that, it's also really good to teach your children to look out for their love languages and what feels good to them. It will help to increase their emotional intelligence. It will help them with their relationships later on in life. And it will help them with the way that they love and care for themselves as well. Learning someone else's love language also promotes selflessness and promotes us thinking about others in ways that are nice and in ways that are loving. When we are committed to learning someone else's love language, we are focusing more on their needs than the needs of ourselves. It is good to learn your partner's love language, and especially more so than trying to force them to learn yours. It's good to learn each other's love language together. It's a really nice way to show your partner that you care about them. When we know other people's love languages, it helps to foster, create, and sustain empathy. We can empathize with other people, whether they be our partners, our friends, our family, our children. As I said before, with children, even in our own relationships, it can increase emotional intelligence. Talking about what lights us up and what helps us feel loved builds more understanding between each other as well. You can connect on deeper levels. As I said before, we are growing personally when we focus on the needs of somebody else. It might take us a bit out of our comfort zone and force us to think about love in different ways.
This is a short interruption to let you know that if you or a loved one is experiencing difficulty or is in need of more support, you can find me at MＡRAMACounselling.com. Be sure to check out the audio resources page also, where you'll have access to a number of free resources that will help you to feel relaxed. Be sure to take advantage of my 20-minute free initial session. I am also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Can't wait to work with you.
So what are the 5 basic love languages? Now, I'm not going to talk about these in any specific order of importance or significance. I'm just going to talk about them. So the 5 basic love languages are, number 1, acts of service. So acts of service is a love language that is about easing the burden of responsibility for the other person, or it may involve completing chores or doing something nice for the other person. So acts of service, it makes your partner or the other person that you're trying to show love to feel loved and appreciated. It can be simple things like helping with the dishes or running errands. They can be stuff like housework, like vacuuming, or it can be doing something nice that eases their burden, like filling up the car with fuel, or organising date night, or doing the shopping. So a simple act of service that I really enjoy from my partner is when he makes me a cup of tea.
Or just doing everything because I don't feel like it. No, I'm just kidding. I love little things like that. Like, I said it before, but all of these things, I do all of these things. Those are my love languages, and probably so much more. Like, so much more. Like, so much more. But I'm also maybe do it because I want it back. Not in like a, I'm going to do this so you do it back to me. More like, yeah, like the reciprocity. Actually, I think I have a, don't laugh at me, Kahu. Also, what do you do for work? I have a reciprocity poem. Look, we all know I go off track, okay? So just, when I go off over here, just let me, okay? Just let me go on my tangents. I don't know why the fuck my thing's not. There we go. If I type in just around, what? Oh, I was like, what? What do you mean you're just around? What a hussy. You're just getting around? Fucking hell. It's getting around everywhere? Jesus. This is one I wrote about reciprocity. I'll always choose care and affection over materialistic bullshit. I'll always value my emotions over any physicalities. All I want, all I have ever wanted, is reciprocity. You get back what you give. Yep. That's why I have all these love languages. I'm going to give to you. I want you to give it back to me. All right? I probably am... No. Okay, like this sister, Pokarlla, she used to always tell me, it was one huge thing she told me. I'm too nice. Tarhlia, you're too nice. How is your first reaction to everyone and everything? How is it? Kindness. It was a little bit more of a harder shell to crack. We had, I mean, in general, everyone has trauma, yeah. We had trauma, my sisters and I. We have trauma. It's something we work through. I want to, like, I guess, get to a point in my life where I'm sorry if I'm looking down a lot. I'm colouring in. I wrote my name and I'm colouring it in. It helps me focus sometimes. So I want to just work through my trauma, and I do it via, I suppose, my work that I do in the community. I'm a community support worker. By what I do here with you guys is my mental health streams. By reading books, by listening to podcasts like my sister's wonderful one. I guess I am blessed in a way that I also have a family who's all about breaking generational trauma as well. So I guess for me, maybe I was a people pleaser. I'm thinking of it now as I'm learning more about myself. I was a lot of a people pleaser. And I have failed to put myself first my whole life. And as an adult who has children now, and when I'm trying to teach them the ways to be, I guess unconsciously, I try to make them people pleasers too. And I pull myself up on it all the time because I believe it is not healthy. Because I know that it's not healthy the way that I feel inside when it comes to me pleasing people pleasing. So yeah, everything is just a constant lesson. It's constant work is what I was trying to say. It's a constant use of our energy. Nothing ever just is. It's always ever flowing and ever growing. Let's get back. Me going on my tangents again.
It really well, and I really like that simple act of service I really enjoy from my partner is when he makes me a cup of tea.
Oh damn girl.
He makes it really well, and I really like that he does it for me. I can't describe why. It just feels nice when he makes me a cup of tea. You might have other acts of service that feel meaningful to you, but that's pretty much the point of the acts of service, is to make your partner feel nice and to, you know, kind of let them relax and take a load off. If acts of service is something that you like to provide for others, it's your love language, the way that you like to show love and express love, you probably get a nice feeling when you do nice things for other people. So when you do a favour for them, or when you cook them dinner, it makes you feel nice. If you, clean up their car, or it just gives you kind of a warm fuzzy feeling inside when you're expressing this love language. Usually people that like to receive acts of service like to express their love in acts of service as well. A good example of acts of service is, I think this was one of my grandfather's main love languages of how he showed people that he appreciated and loved them. And he would do things like service your car, or for my nan in the mornings he would get up early and he would turn her car on for her and warm up her car, so it was all ready to go before she left for work. He used to like to garden and make the garden really beautiful for her. So that was the way that he liked to express his love, through acts of service. The next love language that I'm going to talk about is physical touch. So this love language encompasses showing love and affection through any type of physical touch. So this is not just solely about intercourse, but also about other types of physical touch, including hand holding, hugs, rubbing, massage, and gentle touch, like even just brushing someone's arm with your hand, or placing your hand upon their shoulder.
Like, listen, if I had it my way, I would want, like, not my children when I'm agitated, because I don't like to be touched when I'm agitated. By my kids. I don't like to be touched by my kids when I'm agitated. But I mean, okay, here's me going off on tangents again. I would love to just sit and hold hands with my partner all the time. I would love to play with his hair, massage him. I'm a very affectionate person, and I love to touch and to feel. I'm very sensory, and I like the same in return. And that is my love language. I'm very affectionate. If I could, I would sit on my partner's lap and just annoy him all the time. I'm not really sure if that's a love language that my partner and I share. And we don't really have like a comfy couch or anything to do it on either. But no, I am a very affectionate person, and I could like just walk around with, like, when I'm in a happy mood with my kids, I would just want to hold their hands all the time. Like, my son's 12 and I miss when he used to just grab my hand. I really miss it. It makes me sad. But yes, definitely my love language is touch. Physical touch.
physical touch, it does a number of things for love, but it does increase positive endorphins and serotonin, and we are very social creatures as humans. It provides a level of intimacy that a lot of people find really nice. Sometimes they just want, people that like to receive physical touch as a love language, they may simply just want to be close to their partner as well. It might not just be all about massages and things like that. It might just be, resting their feet upon them when they're watching TV, and getting that kind of hit of oxytocin. The next love language I want to talk about is receiving gifts. So some people really enjoy receiving gifts as a love language. This love language is centered around the appreciation of the love, thoughtfulness, and effort that...
who doesn't love getting gifts? But I love giving gifts. I think I am probably one of the most thoughtful people I've ever met. No cap. You won't get any more thoughtful than me. Honestly, I really, really adore spoiling people. I am the best gift giver ever. I will think of something or hear you say something one time and I'll remember it like 2 years later and give it to you. Like, that's what I'm like with gifts and stuff. And I just love people's reactions. I love the same. Like, I would love it if somebody would get me something that I just needed. I am just absolutely blown away at anyone who can do that. Not that I'm hard to please, but for some reason, I think because I do give such good gifts, it's really hard for people to gift me things. Because I'm just like this queen of gift giving. And they're all like, no, fuck that. We don't know how to give Tarhlia what she wants there. No, So I just don't get what I want all the time. But that's okay. All in due time. Maybe one day I might just win the lotto. Then I can just gift myself whatever I want, whenever I want it.
Is involved in gift giving. Receiving gifts can also increase positive neurotransmitters in our brain. People who like to receive gifts often like to give gifts and put a lot of thought into the gifts that they buy for others. But usually people who enjoy receiving gifts, they don't really, in my experience, they don't expect something big or over the top. It's more the effort and the thoughtfulness that has gone into choosing the gift. People who have gifts as their love language often will place a lot of importance on gifts that they've received from people in the past, and they really love and enjoy using their gifts. The fourth love language I wanted to talk about is quality time. So this love language is all about giving your partner your undivided attention. You enjoy spending time with your partner and perhaps sharing something meaningful together, like an experience, or just simply listening to and communicating with your partner. Someone who has this as their primary love language usually enjoys having the undivided attention of the other person, and they feel loved when you are focused on them and present in the conversation or in the time that you have together. Things like turning off your phone or not having distractions like TV in the background are important, and just enjoying others' company. It doesn't always have to be about things like date night and complete undivided attention. It can also involve things like experiencing an experience together. So it could be doing something like hiking with one another or...
Hello, gorgeous girl. What are you doing? Just listening to Pokarlla's most recent podcast, just chilling. Hi. Hi. How are you? Lovely. Shows how much of a hard ass you was. No. No. Kahu no. How are you, beautiful girl? Guys, Anna is my wonderful niece Tiana, who's actually been raised as my sister. So I'm like an auntie sister. So go and show love to her. I do not believe that is her Twitch account. She was Twitch streaming at one point. Nope, this is not it. She was Twitch streaming at one point. But the internet in Australia is shit. Isn't it, baby girl? I'm okay. I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're okay. We're just going to hit the play button. We're listening to the love languages.
Visiting the beach. It can be things like that as well, quality time. And the fifth and final love language I wanted to talk about is words of affirmation. So words of affirmation encompasses, well, this love language encompasses expressing your love and appreciation in words for your partner. So things like text messages, letters, or voice messages are really important to your partner. Even just verbally, words that you say to them are really important. This can also be double-edged because they will remember words that feel unloving. It will probably hit them a little bit harder as well if you do that, or if you don't say it ever. Words of affirmation is about expressing affection, praise, or appreciation through spoken words. So they enjoy things like kind words, encouragement, uplifting quotes, cute text messages. They really enjoy things like compliments or pointing out their strengths and things like that as well. So really simply and briefly, those are the 5 love languages, the basic love languages in a nutshell. So we don't have to subscribe to only one love language. We can enjoy a number of them or even all of them in different degrees. On one day you may need one more than the other. You may prefer a love language in a specific circumstance over another. As I said before, these aren't just about romantic relationships. They can also be about the relationships we have with other people, like our children or our family members or our friendships. When we are looking at using these love languages in our self-care, we can think about different things that we can do for ourselves that, encompass all of the love languages. So if words of affirmation are important to us, it may be helpful for us to celebrate our small wins and congratulate ourselves on our accomplishments and in reaching our goals. If acts of service is an important one for ourselves, just engaging in things that could be considered to be self-care is an act of service to ourselves. Something that I like to do as an act of service for myself is to go to the gym or to keep an appointment that is important to my well-being and my health, especially my body. So things like physio appointments. That also kind of ties in with things like physical touch. Perhaps you might go and get yourself a massage or a pedicure or a facial, or even getting your hair done can be a way of receiving physical touch if that's an important love language to you. Giving gifts to ourselves is also another way of expressing self-love, and I think a lot of us do this one probably more than the others. When we are looking at self-care or cheering ourselves up, we might buy ourselves something that we've had our eye on for a while, and we kind of give ourselves a little gift to ourselves. But quality time is also another.
So what my sister's saying is, I could just spend all of James's money and then just say it's self-care, or what? How long can I do this for before it becomes an issue? Oh yes, this is, I just wrote my name. This is what I was just chilling here colouring in. Tarhlia. I've done a big chunky bit down the bottom I'm not completely proud of. But yeah, let's keep listening.
A really important one to give to ourselves. Sometimes we put ourselves last. We don't spend time with ourselves alone or just doing things that we like to do. So it's important to remember those things as well. If you have a busy schedule, it's really important to schedule in time for yourself.
I'm intrigued, Kahu. Keep talking. I'm waiting to see. I love having some feedback. Self-care for me obviously is doing this. Every time I do these Mental Monday streams, my creative writing streams, it is a form of self-care. And if I don't do these streams, it's usually because I am just physically unwell too, or because my mental health is not in the best frame of mind. And if I don't do them when I do have the ability to do them, I kind of get like, I feel really down on myself because I've scheduled in a time to be here for you guys, and I've scheduled in a time for myself. And when I don't adhere to that, I get upset. So I like to stick to it. It's something that I need to just keep sticking out. Kahu, elaborate more. Would love to hear your opinions. I love everyone's opinions. So honestly, even if we're not the same, I just love, I guess, throwing ideas back and forth. So yeah, please, right. Sorry, Auntie Salmahi. No, you're fine. Kahu, you're fine.
And I have done a few podcast episodes on self-love and self-care and holding space for yourself. So please feel free to go ahead and go back through my podcast catalogue and look at the episodes that appeal to you in the way of self-care. But I do talk about scheduling in time for yourself in my podcast episode on time blocking and time scheduling. So yes, I hope that this episode's been useful for you in conceptualizing your love languages. And it's important to, look at how you like to receive love and how you like to give love and how your significant other in your life likes to give and receive love too. For different situations, things like long distance relationships, it's important to kind of conceptualize what's important to you so that you can make the most of your time that you have together when you do get to see one another. But apart from long distance relationships, every relationship has its obstacles or its barriers to overcome. So knowing your partner's love language can really help with that. As I said, I hope this episode's been useful to you and you've gained some useful information. Be sure to go ahead and read the books by Dr. Gary Chapman if you would like more info about the love languages. But I look forward to speaking with you guys next time.
This concludes this episode of the Be Light, Shine Bright podcast from MΑRAMA Counselling. I'm Pokarlla Kiara and I hope you enjoyed listening today. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears ready for more episodes in the future. And remember, be light, shine bright. Until next time.
Oh no. How good is the music? She said she done it herself. Easier for me to say it than write it. Easier for me to say it. No, I understand. You're fine. Just voice message it to me on Discord. Is that a thing? I don't know. Find me on Instagram. Voice message it to me. No, well, what do we think of that? That is, I love that. I of course, it's my sister, so I'm biased. But, I love that, she speaks about the 5 love languages. I do show love language. All those are big love languages for me, all of them. Acts of service, qualities, time, physical touch, words of affirmation, and gifts. I think there's probably more of a list, eh? Let's see if any of the other ones are. What's his name? Gary Chapman. Love languages test. Makes me sound hard-headed. Don't even stress. What's your love language? Oh, here you go, guys. Yeah. Do this quiz with me. Miss Tiana, what are you up to today? Do this quiz with me. When you're finished, when I'm flished. Whoa. Take this quiz to discover your primary love language, what it means and how you can use it to better connect with your loved ones. Not much. I gotta go to the gym. Ooh, are you going with jar? That'll be nice. When you're finished, you may print, share, or save your results for future reference. They will not be saved automatically. Okay, start the quiz. I am taking the quiz for my child. No. I am an adult. Yes, I am. How do you describe yourself? I am in a relationship. I am single. I'm in a relationship. Sorry to disappoint any of you guys. It's more meaningful to me when I receive a loving note, text, email for no special reason from my loved one. Or is it more meaningful to me when my partner and I hug? I have Harper, and Grace. That's so nice. You guys are cute. Pump that iron. Get it. Where is the fax option? Hello. Gotchi is infamous for making fun of my age. This is also why Agent Kahu calls me auntie. Guys, Anna calls me auntie because I'm actually her auntie. Okay? So you guys just have to stop with this age thing. Older tech. It's more meaningful to me. This is hard, okay? Because, like, if I'm at home right now, obviously I want a hug, but I can't get it. So I'm wanting to receive a loving note, text, email, fax, pigeon. Someone said you were 45. I know. I'm like the same age as his mum, and he's like, yeah, you sound like you're 45. That was Mochi. Oh my God. Which isn't old, but I know. An ageist. I think in meaningful, I receive this one. It is more meaningful to me when I can spend alone time with my partner, just the two of us, or my partner does something practical to help me out. Ooh. I heard 21. Could you imagine? I can't be 21 and have a 12-year-old. I'm 33 soon. If you guys want to donate to my cause. It's a birthday gift and stream upgrades. I will do ASMR. ASMR. It's my that I've got, if you look below, I am hoping my friend Artsy has 2060 that he is going to sell to me, and I want a new CPU as well. So I have a $600 goal. I'm 160 in for my birthday, which is on the 25th of September. So if you feel like it, please. Can't remember how old I am. Well, I'm 33 in 13 days time, and that is my goal there, to get a 2060 before the new code comes out, to get an upgrade, a GPU, and probably a CPU. So yeah, it's my first time actually keeping a donation goal up on my stream, because it makes me feel a little bit weird that I'm doing it, but you know what, just got to do these things. I'm 68. Damn. Maybe like 68 kilos. No, you wouldn't even weigh that much. I'm sorry. It's more meaningful to me when I can spend alone time with my partner, just the two of us, and my partner does something practical to help me out. This is hard. I love both. This would really help me out, but this would help me out in other ways. Oh, guys, why do they give me just 2 questions? Why? I just don't know which one to pick. Oh, what if I pick this one? And he's watching me, but I've picked this one. Meaningful. It's more meaningful to me when my partner gives me a little gift as a token of our love for each other. Or I get to spend uninterrupted leisure time with my partner. Oh. This, because with kids it's really hard to not be interrupted. To not be interrupted. It's more meaningful to me when my partner unexpectedly does something for me, like filling my car or doing the laundry. It's what is your love language? You can do it yourself. Click the link. Which way am I pointing? Is that on the full-on cross? Fuck. It's more meaningful to me when my partner unexpectedly does something for me, like filling my car or doing the laundry. Oh my god, yes. My partner and I touch. Oh, lordy. Oh, I don't know, this laundry's doing something to me. Fuck. Secret questions and you forget your password. It's like, what's the password? What mood was I in when I done these? My partner unexpectedly does. Oh my god, I can't with these questions. Obviously when we touch, but obviously I want my laundry done. Hello. But I think the key word here is meaningful. Oh, that's so hard. Because greed, I want it all. I fucking want him to do both. All the fucking time. I think meaningful is hard because meaningful meaning like from my heart, my partner and I touch. Easy. Meaningful, like if that was done for me, like I've had a really big day and I jump in the fucking car the next morning and my car's not full and the kids don't have uniforms. Oh, what's your love language? Every fucking thing is my love language. Welcome to the book of Tarhlia. Love languages by Tarhlia. Everything. She wants it all. Tune in for more. Tune in next week for more everythings. Oh, meaningful. Oh, it's a touch thing. I can do these other things because I have to do it because I have children. I do them because I love making my children and my partner happy, but I would want them to do this. I would want him to do that. Tarhliaism. Oh, fuck, I love it. My partner and I touch. Tarhliaism. That's great. You're great, Gotchi. Oh, also, I hate physical touch. Yeah, I know you do. I fucking love physical touch. No, like, you hate it? Yeah, like, you probably hate it. It'll be different, like, if you find someone you want to love. I'm like, if my kids touch me and I'm pissed off, I hate that shit. But I, like, really crave it from James, but I can't crave it from anyone else. And, like, with Mum, every time she was upset and I went to give her a hug, she'd push me away. She really hated it as well. And I think that kind of made me be more, like, get the fuck off me, yeah. Yeah, you were always kind of like that, though. Like, even as a baby, like, I'd cuddle you and you kind of, like, give a little cuddle only if you wanted to. Like, I was like, come give me a cuddle. If you didn't want one, you'd be like, no, auntie. No, auntie, you know? Don't want to. Fuck off. No. Shout outs to Gotchi. I'm just going to go that meaningful. It's more meaningful to me when my partner puts their arm around me when we're in public. My partner surprises me with a gift. I love feeling like, not that James owns me when we're out, but I love that he is proud to walk around with me because I'm not always confident in the way that I look and the things that I wear, and I'm not in my most fittest form or the most healthiest. So that's really meaningful to me. When he puts his arm around me in public, it does make me feel, I do love gifts, but I love to feel secure or to help him make me feel secure. He makes me feel secure when he does that. It's more meaningful to me when I'm around my partner, even if we're not really doing anything. I hold hands. Ooh. Nah, I'm a really affectionate person. I would love to, yeah. I want to hold hands with them all the time. It's more meaningful to me when my partner gives me gifts or here, I love you from my partner. Give me the gift. No, I'm kidding. Whoa. So rude, Talia. It's more meaningful to me when I sit close to my partner or I am complimented. I don't like how they've used like these eyes that look like L's. I'm complimented. I am complimented by my loved one for no apparent reason. Oh, I like that one. It's more meaningful to me when I get the chance to just hang out with my partner. I choose gift. Yeah, give me the gift, bitch. I want it now. All of it. Lols, watching the internal conflict side, trying to express justify yourself. I know, it's so bad. What if he's watching? What if he's watching? Hello, James. No. It's more meaningful to me when I get the chance to just hang out. Why didn't we just have this question? With my partner, or I unexpectedly get small glyphs. I don't like this font. James, please come help. James, tell me what you want. Tell me now. I unexpectedly get small gifts. Imagine just waking up having gifts everywhere. Holy shit, I would fucking love that. Get a chance to just hang out. No, see, this is big for us because we have kids, so it's hard to just hang out with just us. It's more meaningful to me when I hear my partner tell me I'm proud of you. Oh my heart. When anyone tells me they're proud of me, it could be fucking Roger from the Outback. I don't know why I went Outback. Just Roger. Fucking Roger from Whoop Whoop. Good old Rog. He would just be like, I'm proud of you. I don't even know Roger, but fuck, he's saying he's proud of me. Fuck yeah. I can do tasks by myself. I do like it when I am helped. From Tekken. The kangaroo. Roger is proud of me, Reva. Let's go, Reva. Roger is so fucking proud of me. You have no idea. Can we just pause for a second, okay? Roger. This is fuck's sake. Oh yes, this is Rog. He does some jujitsu. No, I don't know what he does. Roger and Roger Jr., alright? Fuck. I just want him to tell me he's proud of me. Fuck. Is it too much to ask? Fucking Roger. It's more meaningful to me when I get to do things with my partner. I hear supportive words. Ooh, meaningful? I want to be. Plus, you share that you both lived in Oz. What about the pouch? How do you know that I don't have a pouch with a Joey in it right now? With little boxing gloves. Fictional crush. Guys, your fictional crush. No, don't expose me. James, please, what are you doing? Oh, shit. It's more meaningful to me when my partner does things for me instead of just talking about doing nice things. I feel connected to my partner through a hug. She's saying she kangaroo has pouch. James, please run. I just pull out the boxing gloves out of my ass. Out of me pouch. Stop it. Why do I sound like fucking Muttley? She went for the throat punch for palm. Stop. This is a serious situation. What is the love language? It's more meaningful to me when my partner does things for me, so just talking about doing nice things. Well, obviously, hugs are overrated if they actually do the things they say they're going to do. It's more meaningful to me when I hear praise from my partner. My partner gives me something that shows they were really thinking about me. Well, that escalated quickly. We're just going to click this on and not talk about it. It's more meaningful to me when I'm able to just be around my partner and I get a back rub or massage from my partner. Kangaroos are your love language. Not just any kangaroo. The kangaroo. Roger from Outback. It's more meaningful to me when I'm able to just be around my partner or get a back rub. I don't know, James, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but baby, I'm the masseuse of the house. So this one. It's more meaningful to me when my partner reacts positively to something I've accomplished. Last night, I played Valorant like a fucking pro. An almost pro. A bronze pro. And James made a sound, and it felt so cool. My God. My partner does something for me that I know they don't particularly enjoy. No, James wouldn't do anything if he didn't enjoy it. So I'm going to go with this one. Doesn't matter how much I like it, he ain't doing it. I've asked him, would you cosplay with me? I've never cosplayed, but I would. And he says, no, baby. No, thank you. It's more meaningful to me when my partner and I kiss frequently. I sense my partner showing me interest in the things I care about. I love kisses, but this would be more meaningful to me. It's more meaningful to me when my partner works on special projects with me that I have to complete. My partner gives me an exciting gift. Depends how exciting said gift is. There are so many things to think about. But kangaroos are my love language. Stop exposing me. It's more meaningful to me when I'm complimented by... Look, calm down, Roger. Fucking hell, Roger. I don't like this font. If I zoom in, does it get better? Like... It does. We figured it out. We're so clever. It's more meaningful to me when I'm complimented by my partner on my appearance. Or my partner takes the time to listen to me and really understand my feelings. Oh, that depends. Am I in a naughty mood? Or am I in a sad, sucky mood? What the fuck? Why do I only have 2 options? I have more than 2 personalities. 5 love language quiz person thingy. So he knows about the pouch. No, you look like Roger too. Whoa. Whoa. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, it's more meaningful to me when I'm complimented by my partner on my appearance. Or my partner takes the time to listen to me and really understand my feelings. No. Yeah, no. Clip that. Clip it. Share it around. Make a trend. It's more meaningful to me when my partner and I share non-sexual touch in public. Excuse me, quiz. We can't do the other sexual touch in public. It has to be non-sexual. Holy shit. Oh, this quiz is out here exposing everybody. International war. My partner and I share. It's more what other touch is appropriate in public? The fuck? It's more meaningful. I just click it. No, Roger would know. Rog, listen here. I'm just gonna do this one because if I click this one, it's a bit weird. Maybe an NT. Oh, hey, I like the Northern Territory. Thank you very much. It's more meaningful to me when my partner does a bit more than their normal share of responsibilities we share around the house, work-related, etc., etc. Or I get a gift that I know my partner put thought into choosing. You know what? One near Uluru, the red giant, the big red rock. My partner does a bit more than their normal share of responsibilities we share. I think this is more meaningful. This is more thoughtful. This is more meaningful. It's more meaningful to me when my partner doesn't check their phone while we're talking. That's hard because I feel like people are zoning out when they check their phone when I'm talking to them. But I'm not going to lie. Sometimes when people talk to me, I have to check my phone. Like, if I get an email or something, I have to look straight away. Does James know about Roger and you? Well, What, James? Don't hurt him. I'm just kidding. I take that back. I'm sorry, baby. My partner goes out of their way to do something that relieves pressure on me. Oh, whoa. That escalated quickly. These these questions. It's more meaningful to me when I can look forward to a holiday because of a gift I can look forward to a holiday because of a gift I anticipate receiving. I hear the words, I appreciate you. Wow, that one. It's more meaningful to me when my partner brings me a little gift after they've been traveling without me. I do this every time. Every time I go to a shop, I get James something. My partner takes care of something I'm responsible to do, but I feel too stressed out to do it at the time. Oh, I would love that. It's more meaningful to me when my partner doesn't interrupt me while I'm talking. Yeah, fuck. If no one should interrupt anybody while they're talking. No. It's more meaningful to me when a gift giving is an important part of our relationship. I wish this. It's more meaningful to me when my partner helps me out when they know I'm already tired. It's more meaningful to me when I get to go somewhere while spending time with my partner. This one, I can't always be selfish. I can't always just want to spend time with him because I do have kids. I do need to be a good mama. It's more meaningful to me when my partner and I are physically and intimate. It's more meaningful to me when my partner gives me a little gift that they picked up in their course of their normal day. I do love that stuff, but I do like being physically intimate. It's more meaningful to me when my partner says something encouraging to me. It's more meaningful to me when I get to spend time in a shared activity or hobby with my partner. Both are quite meaningful for me. But the encouragement. It's more meaningful to me when my partner surprises me with a small token of their appreciation. Or my partner and I touch a lot during the normal course of the day. Maybe a token because sometimes we don't have a lot of time by the end of the day to be touching, even though it would be meaningful to me. I'm trying to think about more like practicality. It's more meaningful to me when my partner helps me out, especially if I know they're already busy. It's more meaningful to me when I hear my partner specifically tell me, I appreciate you. This one, because I do that, I'm busy a lot, and I help out even when I'm busy. It's more meaningful to me when my partner and I embrace after we've been apart for a while. When I hear my partner say how much I mean to them. All right. My primary love language is words of affirmation. Words of affirmation. Actions don't always speak louder than words. If this is your love language, unsolicited compliments mean the world to you. Hearing the words I love you are important. Hearing the reasons behind the love sends your spirit skyward. Insults can leave you shattered and are not easily forgotten. Kind, encouraging, and positive words are truly life-giving. You got quality time? Nice, T. Hey, we can buy the bug. Whoa, a love nudge? That sounds a little naughty. You can get the love nudge app. Do you put it on vibrate? Jesus. Hey, TOS. The love nudge. I tried to send you money, Auntie. Almost lost my Twitch. What? What happened? You don't have to send me money. Oh, what happened? Oh, shit. I thought I had an Amazon wish list. Oh my god, I did. I need to add to it. I don't need these. This is... Look when I added this. I don't even remember adding this one. Why am I on Johnny's? Oh, this is awkward. Kahu happened. Add pouch. Oh my god. Sorry, he's just seeing on my screens. Whoops. Whoopsies. I'm trying to show you my everything. Jesus Christ. Kahu happened. Oh no, Lucky, you still got your Twitch. Shit. Don't stress. You missed out all my fun talks. We were just acting like damn fools. Damn fools. Nah, just me, I was. Sign in. I need to take... Oh, not now. I just wanted to add... I don't remember putting that thing on my wish list. Well, I'm glad you're still here. I can still see that you're here. I'm actually going to take... Remove that one. Yes, a stream deck will be okay. I wonder if I can put... Where is the one that Aaron said I should get? Oh my god, who's playing here? Sorry, chat. I need AMD Ryzen 5 550. I need... Sorry, I'm just adding stuff to my Amazon. Like this one. That one I add. Where did my list go? My stream list. Do I just click add to? Oh shit. What have I done? Add to stream list. There we go. Okay, we got it. And I wanted a... I need a new gaming chair. This one I'm sitting on is no good. That was the other thing I was going to add on this. Whoa. DX Racer. Fuck, I wouldn't even know which one. I just want a pink one. Just pink, guys. Just pink. Huh? That's this one. I don't know the brand. I'll select. Whoa. Whoa. Is there any reviews on it? It also has a small massage back support. Oh, looks a little bit flimsy. We'll go through that another time. That looks a little bit flimsy, to be honest. Long story, I never do that again without anyone's help. Oh, it's fine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was a hard time trying to gift me money. I'm glad you still have your Twitch though. That's literally the best thing. Acts of service is next for me. Can vacuuming the floors really be an expression of love? Absolutely. Anything you do to ease the burden of responsibilities weighing on an acts of service person will speak volumes. The words he or she most wants to hear, let me do that for you. Laziness, broken commitments, and making more work for them tell speakers of this language their feelings don't matter. Finding ways to serve speaks volumes to the recipient of these acts. That's very true. Very true. The questions in the quiz are too confrontational. Right? Right. Thank you. Thank you. In the vernacular of quality time, nothing says I love you like full, undivided attention. Being there for this type of person is critical, but really being there with the TV off, fork and knife down, and all chores and tasks on standby makes your significant other feel truly special and loved. Distractions, postponed dates, or the failure to listen can be especially hurtful. Quality time also means sharing quality conversations and quality activities. Yes. I actually thought quality time... Okay, I don't want to ask that questions. Yeah. I actually thought my quality time would be up there more. I'm not ready for the answers. Exactly. Physical touch. Stop. This language isn't all about the bedroom. A person whose primary language is physical touch is, not surprisingly, very touchy. Hugs, pats on the back, holding hands, and thoughtful touches on the arm, shoulder, or face. They can all be ways to show excitement, concern, care, and love. Physical presence and accessibility are crucial, while neglect or abuse can be unforgivable and destructive. Physical touch fosters a sense of security and belonging in any relationship. Receiving gifts. Don't mistake this love language for materialism. The receiver of gifts thrives on the love, thoughtfulness, and effort behind the gift. If you speak this language, the perfect gift or gesture shows that you are known, you are cared for, and you are prized above whatever was sacrificed to bring the gift to you. A missed birthday, anniversary, or a hasty, thoughtless gift would be disastrous. So it would be the absence of everyday gestures. Gifts are visual representations of love and are treasured greatly. I love to gift gifts. To gift gifts. Is there more? The love language? Oh my god, there's so much more. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Alright, so for those of you who have just popped in, hello, it's me, Tarhlia, your mental health queen, here on a Monday to offer love. Angie. Do you say Angie or Angie? Angie? I'm going to do the Angie assessment. We just listened to the 5 basic love languages, this podcast that my wonderful sister Pokarlla prepared earlier. It was fantastic. She spoke about the 5 basic love languages by Dr. Gary Chapman. We then went and done a love language quiz. I did. I'll link you guys to this copy. Tiana did get quality time, which is cool. I can see that in you, T. I crave that kind of quality time with mum, so I understand that. So, apology language. Learn your primary apology language. Anger assessment. Understand how you manage your anger and discover how you might do better. Appreciation language inventory. Let's do the Angie one. Are you handling your anger or is your anger handling you? Take this quiz to help you understand how you manage your anger and how you might better use anger to promote positive change in your life and relationships. Read each of the 12 hypothetical scenarios and select the statement that most closely matches your response to the situation. When you're finished, you may print, share, or save your results for future reference. They will not be saved automatically. Oh, what was my number one before? Oh my god, I can't believe I've done this. Affirmations. And then acts of service. So okay, I can go back. It's a video log. Oh my god. Give myself a damn heart attack. Alright. Start the quiz. Choose a statement that most closely describes you. Oh lordy fuck's sake, there's 3 choices this time. I have serious arguments with my loved one, sometimes for no reason. I think most people would think I handle my anger well. When I'm angry with someone, I am quickly and respectfully able to tell him or her why. I can tell someone straight up. I think younger me would be more like this, and me, when I'm in a bad frame of mind, I can be like this. But I think I'm more this way. Choose a statement that most closely describes you. I am very good at being quick to talk to someone who offends me so we can work out the issue. I fly off the handle quickly. Sometimes it takes me longer than I'd like to get over being angry. Ooh, all of the above. Hi, Tim. All of the fucking above, man. I'm sick of this shit. It's nice to see you. I don't know how long you've been in here, but hi, hello. We just finished going through my sister's podcast, which was about love languages. 5 basic love languages, which are these ones. Then I read one of my poems. Then we done a love language assessment. Now there was an anger assessment. So I'm just, well, thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. I hope work is going well. Oh, fuck. These just questions are just too confrontational. I just can't handle it. I'm very good at being quick to talk to someone who offends me so we can work out the issue. I am good. I am like this. I get over being angry very quick. I'm only like this on small occasions. I think I was quality time for the love language thing. Oh, that's nice. Choose a statement that most closely describes you. I occasionally feel regret about how I express my anger. I simply let bygones be bygones. I find it very hard to forgive someone who has done me wrong. No, I'm a very forgiving person. I think it's actually one of my worst traits. Yes, I do occasionally feel regret about how I express my anger, actually. I don't really forgive, I just forget. No, I'm a big forgiver. I can't forgive and forget. It stays there. It stays inside. But I'm glad for you that you can do that. I wish I could do that. I just know that if I'd done something wrong, I would want to be forgiven. That's why I like to forgive people. Excuse me. Excuse me. What is Master Chief doing on the floor? Master Chief. I was going to say queef and probably get banned. We don't talk about queefs around here. Fuck it, no, Tarhlia. Yeah? No, I don't hold grudges. I just have to forgive. I occasionally do feel regret. Like, if I express anger in an unhealthy way to my children, I always sit them down and say, this is why I was doing this, and I'm sorry, blah, 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 blah. This is how I was feeling, yada, yada, yada. So, but sometimes I'm not as articulate. You know what I mean? Choose a statement that mostly I didn't say what you think I said. Choose a statement that most closely describes you. Little things don't bother me very much. Little things bother me. I wish I had some better strategies or ideas for taking care of the anger I feel. I take frustration so badly that I can't put it out of my mind. Choose a statement that most closely describes you. I've been so angry at times I couldn't even remember some of the things I said or did. That's called rage love. I consistently find appropriate outlets for my anger. I wish. John Cure. John Queef. I'm usually able to figure out what it is that makes me angry. Sorry, my daughter Hida used to always be like, what is it? What is it? Every time we'd be talking, what is it? I've been like this. I'm learning to know what makes me angry. I think I've been more this way. Choose a statement that most closely describes you. I don't generally like being angry with others. No, I don't. I have said malicious things about others to get back at them when I am angry. Well, I rarely, if ever, raise my voice in anger. No, I'm the first one. I don't generally like being angry with others. Choose a statement that most closely describes you. But that's hard because I think I am quite angry at my children at times. I'm learning through that. I'm actually reading a book called Peaceful Parent, Happy Child. Working. It's hitting me right in the chest. that book. Okay, we've pressed okay on that because that's bothering me. Choose a statement that most closely describes you. I've had trouble on the job because of my temper. My temper has caused problems with loved ones, but we usually seem to work it all out. If I have anything to do with it, I don't let unresolved issues hang in the air with those I care about. That's me. Choose a statement that most closely. I don't tend to get in many arguments. Some people are afraid of my bad temper. I've blurted things out in anger that I knew I needed to apologize for right away. I'm this one, I think. Though it doesn't always happen, I usually recognize when I'm angry. I have control over how I express my anger in the vast majority of situations. I often break things when I'm angry. I think it's... Sorry, excuse me. Enjoy your stream. Sorry for the short stopping. Don't worry about it. Tim. Oh, Kahu. Shut up. No. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate you. Oh, no. I don't know who that is, but that's not who I was shouting out. I was shouting out Timbo. God damn it. Timbo. Oh my god, did I spell it wrong? Oh, shout outs to Tim. Oh, what's wrong with my thing? No, you just stay here and hang out with me, okay? Fine. Good. After getting angry, I'll still be able to act lovingly towards those around me. Yes, I sometimes feel like arguments with my loved ones just lead to more arguments and difficulties. Thanks, but they're sneaky. I is an L. Did you do that on purpose so that people don't shut you out? Oh my god. I can't believe you've done this. It's an L. Oh. Bye, Tim. Have an awesome day. I appreciate you. Nah, Timbo was taken. Damn that fucking Timbo. Fake ass Timbo. Not even a real Timbo. Bye, Tim. Talk to you soon. I sometimes feel like arguments with my loved ones just lead to more arguments and difficulties. I've been feeling that way lately. Bye. Thanks for popping in. My anger tends to come out suddenly in strong bursts that often appear uncontrollable to others around me. Maybe to others around me. After getting angry, I definitely can still be loving afterwards. Choose a statement that most closely describes you. I just keep it to myself when I'm angry. No, I don't. I'm quick to forgive others who have offended me. Yeah. Yes, unless it's James, if he offends me. I'm not very quick. No, he has to come and make it up to me. I'm usually able to resolve arguments with other people. Yes, I think so. I'm good at that. Conflict resolution. After an argument, I often find myself wishing I had thought of a better way to respond. Yes. People tend to think I overact when I'm angry. I work hard to have all the facts before acting on anger. I'm trying to be that way, but I'm more this way. I wish that I did have more. Whoa. Excuse me, personal anger assessment quiz. You're handling your anger well but can improve. Well, fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. Your results are indicative. Indicative. Jesus, Tarhlia. English? Your results are indicative of someone who likely handles your anger well in many situations, but there are still times when your anger is handling you. You better recognize the areas where you're doing well in handling your anger, but also be cautious that your anger is not getting out of hand in other ways. Sorry, I've got an itchy back. Yeah. Think about situations where your anger comes out most often. Is it with your loved ones? At work? What happens when you react angrily? Are you a shouter or do you turn your anger inward? What words do you tend to use? What feelings tend to come out when you're angry? And how do those feelings find expression? In good ways or bad? Consider. Fuck. Kangaroo English. Yes, consider the following possibilities for future action. Consider. Action steps. You would benefit from better understanding the distinction between good anger and bad anger. Definitive or good anger. as Dr. Chapman describes it, is a normal response to genuine wrongdoing, injustice, or mistreatment. Best England ever. Good England. I speak good England. Distorted or bad anger, on the other hand, is our responsible. Whoa. Is our response to others when we have incorrectly perceived a construed wrongdoing, injustice, or mistreatment. We don't have all the facts correct in distorted anger. Learn some other key differences between the two responses in chapter 4 of this book. Cousin Cinder. Some people look like they have it all together on the outside and rarely appear out of control due to anger, while underneath the facade, the facade, they tend to simmer with unexamined anger. This implosive anger can be characterized by brooding or withdrawal, among other expressions. Dr. Chapman identifies key strategies to deal with implosive anger in chapter 6 of his book, Anger, Taming a Powerful Emotion. Dun, dun, dun. Well, that was actually not that bad. Apology language. Let's do this one. We got time. What's your apology language? What is your apology language? Just as our preferred love languages differ, each of us has a preferred apology language that may differ from the people we love. But sell cinder blocks. Each one of us has a preferred apology language that may differ from the people we love. This quiz will help you learn your primary apology language so that you can better understand how to heal hurt in your relationships. When you're finished, you may print, share, or save your results for future reference. They will not be saved automatically. It's more meaningful to me when I hear someone say, I deeply regret having embarrassed you like I did. Our friendship is really important to me. Will you please forgive me? Oh, fuck, I've done that one so many times. I'm going to click this one because I do it all the time. I forgive friends all the time that fuck me over. Apology language is never concede, never say sorry, and that it's all their fault. Whoa. Yeah, you make them take responsibility. Gotcha. You tell them. It's more meaningful to me when someone says, okay, I admit it. I made a big mistake. I want to grow from this experience. Would you be willing to help me figure out steps to handle this type of situation bigger? Oh, yes. See, look, I'm a pushover. It's more meaningful to me when someone tells me what can I do or say to make things right between you and me. I had a bad attitude and it showed. I should have thought more about what I was doing. I like it when people take responsibility of their attitude. I can't really make or someone do or say something they want because in my head I feel like they already had all the tools and the knowledge and the words to say something good to me, then they would have already done it. Sometimes our attitude can be dependent on our mood. I'm going to go that one. It's more meaningful to me when someone says, I don't want to do this again, so I'll come up with ways to avoid mistakes like this in the future. I apologize for my actions. You obviously don't have to forgive me, but I hope you will. This one is more meaningful to me now. This one would have get me 10 years ago. I would have clicked right. It's more meaningful. Let's create a development plan. Some people are very forthright. I am. I'm definitely all about shit like that now. It's like, this is what happens. This is the road I went down. This is what's happening. And this is how I want to make it better. It's more meaningful to me when someone asks, can you possibly forgive me? What can I do to mend our relationship? This makes me sad. Seriously, I know I'm just like real bipolar right now. Just reading that, can you possibly forgive me versus what can I do to mend our relationship? Over 10 years ago, that can you possibly forgive me one, I would have clicked without a question. Just clicked it. But I'm more this one. What can I do to mend our relationship? That's more powerful to me now. Yep. I totally messed up. I could make excuses, but really I have no good excuse for my actions. You've every right to hold this against me, but will you please consider forgiving me? This took a turn. I think I would go for this one. It's more meaning. They've thought about it. They're in control of... They're not begging me to forgive them. So yes, this one. I'd like to make things better between us. What can I do to make it right? You don't have to answer immediately, but will you consider forgiving me for making this mistake? Oh, fuck. I so would have just gone that way every time. I've changed a lot. I want to ask you to forgive me. It deeply pains me to see you hurting like this. I like when people are vulnerable. I've really messed up this time. We missed the deadline because of me. Can we back up and let me try to fix this? I really want to mend the damage I've caused. I would want anyone to say that one to me. Oh, this is so emotional. I'm upset with myself over how I handled our disagreement. I cringe when I recall the way that I acted. I know what that would have... I know that what I've been doing is not helpful. What would you like to see me change on me? This one's hard because I can't make someone change. I can be there and walk with them through their growth. And the things that they have to do, they have to figure them out in themselves. This one, they're actually having, what's the word? Not remorse. Maybe remorse. But it's so good. You're a sweetie. This one means a lot to me. Someone taking responsibility and accountability by the way that they acted. That's meaningful to me. I know that what I did was wrong. I'm so sorry. I feel terrible that I let you down. It sounds more like victimizing, eh? I know that what I did was wrong. But then if someone said that to me, I'd be like, well, then if you fucking knew it was wrong, why the fuck did you do it? I don't like it when people feel like they're letting me down, or it's more meaningful to me when someone tells me. I think in this situation, the sorry. I feel sorry. I'm terrible. It's more meaningful to me when someone asks me, what changes could I put into place so that you might begin to trust me going forward? Or is it more meaningful to me when someone asks me, I hope this won't permanently damage our working relationship. Will you please accept my apology? Whoa. We're going with this first one. What changes could I put into place so that you might begin to trust me going forward? Worst feel ever. Right. It's more meaningful to me when someone says, I can see my actions caused you pain and I feel terrible about what I did. It's more meaningful to me when someone says, is there anything I can do to repair the damage I've created? Oh, fuck. I think, like, these ones are more meaningful to me, but I haven't had a lot of people say that. So am I answering these properly? Or am I answering them based upon what's happened or based upon what will happen? Because if someone said to me, that one, is there anything I can do to repair the damage I've created? Obviously, I'm going to pick that one. That's more meaningful to me. But that's saying it's more meaningful to me when someone says, I don't think I've ever had anyone say that. But that's what I want them to say. Is that how I'm answering them? Because this one over here, I can see my actions cause you pain. I feel terrible about what I did. Like, I've had people say that to me. I haven't really had more of the right side. So am I clicking it? Do you guys think I'm clicking it from like what I want to hear? Like what would be most meaningful to me to hear that? I think maybe like, is it a reflection thing or is it a as is thing? Gotchi, what do you think? Kahu, what do you think? So if it's more meaningful to me to say what you feel or think is most what you feel. Well, obviously I'm wanting someone to say, is there anything I can do to repair the damage I've created? I would absolutely love for somebody to say that to me because that's the way that I feel. If I get to a situation, excuse me, when I get to a situation But I've had people say the other one to me, but I want them to say this one. So I'm just clicking on the one that I feel or think. Are those healing words for you? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's more meaningful to me when someone tells me, if I had only thought about what I was doing, I would have realized it was wrong. It's more meaningful to me when someone tells me, I know that I've caused you a significant amount of trouble. I would greatly appreciate if you forgive me. Oh my God. This is what I want to hear. I'm just doing as if it's what I want to hear. Reflection, yeah. You think it's the best. It's more meaningful to me when I hear someone say, I am truly grieved and sorry for my actions, plus the ways they affected you. If I'm ever again upset with you, I promise to gather my thoughts and approach you directly and respectfully. Oh, fuck. This is starting to hit my feels. This is making me really teary. I mean, wouldn't it just be so nice if everyone said that? This is the way I am with people. Like, if I get like too mad at my kids, I'll be like, come here, babies, and I tell them to sit on the bed, and I'll be like, you guys know that I really love you, hey, and I probably didn't handle that in the best situation, and it's just because I've got a lot going on, and you know, just when I'm angry, I still love you, and it's not okay. I should have approached you differently. Like, I do say this to my kids. I feel like it's really important for them to hear that, and so that they can garner that and have that as well, that emotional intelligence. But I guess it's hard for me, like I'm getting teary because like I want people to say that to me. You know, if I am upset with you, I promise that I can gather my thoughts and approach you directly and respectfully. I feel like that would have helped me a lot growing up and going into relationships. It's more meaningful to me when someone says, I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me. I hate that one. I've heard that one too many times. I simply should not have done that. That's meaningful to me. Of course I'm going to find it in my heart to forgive you. Fuck. It's more meaningful to me when I hear someone say, I realize that talk is cheap. I'll work to show you that I'm changing. Is there anything I can do to make up for what I did? It's more meaningful to me when someone tells me I'm really embarrassed about my behavior and I am so, so sorry. No ifs and or buts. I admit that I was wrong. I do like it when people are vulnerable. I did that one with my olds, yeah. Yeah, I am. There's a lot of generational trauma in my family when it comes to abuse. So yeah, there's a lot of realizing if someone actually means it or are they meaning it because they just want to apologize so then they can do it again, kind of thing. I do like it when people are vulnerable, but not in the point where they're vulnerable and they're victimizing or they're being the victim, you know? It's more meaningful to me when I hear someone say, I apologize, will you please forgive me? Or going forward, I'll manage my time and prioritize my schedule so that I won't have the same difficulties. I like this one. But when someone says, will you please forgive me? That's a real heart clench it for me. You know, like, oh my God. To be vulnerable enough to ask for forgiveness is a big thing. I want so badly to avoid this type of error again. Let's talk about what I can do in the future to follow through on my commitments. I love that. I don't feel right just saying my bad. I want to make up for what I've done. What would you consider appropriate? No, this one is you're not taking the responsibility. Why should I have to tell you? Can't you go and figure it out? Forgiveness can be an ass sometimes. All the fucking time. It's more meaningful to me when someone tells me I know that my actions were totally unacceptable and I own that. I love that. It stressed me out to know that you had to stand there waiting on me. I regret the frustration and worry that I caused you. No, the other one. It's more meaningful to me when someone says, I know that I've inconvenienced you. What can I do for you that could help balance things out? I'm unhappy with how I've hurt you. I'm enormously disappointed in myself. So you should be. It's more meaningful when I hear these words from someone. What can I do to make this situation right for you immediately? It may take some time to rebuild your trust in me. Meanwhile, I'll be working hard on changes to prove that I am trustworthy. Yeah, I like that one. I'm so sorry about that. I feel truly awful about having disappointed you. Really disappoint yourself. Saying I'm sorry doesn't feel like it is enough. What more can I say or do to make it up to you? No, I don't like this one. I don't fully understand those words. Yeah, some of them are just... they're not articulated well, hey? I'm confident that everything I've learned from this bad experience will prevent me from doing it again. I know that what I did was inappropriate. No two ways about it. You can't prevent. Oh no, it can help prevent. I know what I did was inappropriate. No two ways about it. Well, at least you're owning that. I mean, the personal impact, yeah. Your primary apology language is planned change. Planned change. For some individuals, planned change is a convincing factor in an apology. Some mates will doubt the sincerity of an apology if it is not accompanied by their partner's desire to modify their behavior to avoid the situation in the future. Admitting you're wrong creates vulnerability. It allows your mate to get a glimpse of your heart. The glimpse of your true self is assurance that the apology was sincere. One important aspect of planned change is verbalizing your desire to change. Your mate cannot read your mind. Though you may be trying to change inside, if you do not verbalize your desire to change to your mate, most likely they will still be hurt. It is important to make a dedicated plan for change. Often apologies involving change fail because the person never establishes steps of action to help ensure successes. Taking baby steps towards change instead of insisting on changing all at once will increase your chances of successfully changing your ways. It is important to remember that change is hard. Constructive change does not mean we will immediately be successful. There will be highs and lows on the road to change. You must remember that anyone can change their ways if they are truly and genuinely ready to change. Yeah, I'm learning this part about myself. Yeah, it's a big... accepting responsibility is a huge one, I think, as well. Plan change. Write that down. It is very difficult for some people to admit that they're wrong. It makes them doubt their self-worth, and no one likes to be portrayed as a failure. However, as adults, we must all admit that we make and will make mistakes. We're going to make poor decisions that hurt our mates, and we're going to have to admit that we were wrong. We have to accept responsibility for our own failures. For many individuals, all they want is to hear the words, I am wrong. If the apology neglects accepting responsibility for their actions, many partners will not feel as though the apology was meaningful and sincere. Many partners need to learn how to overcome their ego, the desire to not be viewed as a failure, and simply admit that their actions were wrong. For a mate who speaks this apology language, if an apology does not admit fault, it is not worth hearing. Being sincere in your apology means allowing yourself to be weak and admitting that you make mistakes. Though this may be hard to do for some people, it makes a world of difference to your partner who speaks this language. And make restitution. Sorry. Make restitution. In our society, many people believe that wrong acts demand justice. The one who commits the crime should pay for their wrongdoing. A mate who speaks this love language feels the same way towards apologies. They believe that in order to be sincere, the person who is apologizing should justify their actions. The mate who's been hurt simply wants to hear that their mate still loves them. There are many effective ways to demonstrate sincerity in an apology. Each mate must learn the other's love language in order to complete the act of restitution. Though some mates may feel as though all is forgotten with a bouquet of flowers, that may not necessarily work for all mates. Auntie, where do I find it? Oh, I'll link it to you. I'll link you to the quizzes. They are up here. I think it's that one. Yeah. Copy. Paste. It's got all those quizzes there. Every mate. Oh, where am I up to? That may not necessarily work for all mates. Every mate should uncover what their partner's main love language is. Words of affirmation, quality time, acts of service, physical touch, and receiving gifts. And use the specific language in order to make restitutions in the most effective way. Oh, I'm glad it's something that you might be able to utilize. This is why I do these streams. For a mate whose primary apology language is making restitutions, no matter how often you say I'm sorry or I was wrong, your mate will never find the apology sincere. You must show strong efforts for making amends. A genuine apology will be accompanied by the assurance that you still love your mate and have a desire to right the wrongdoings committed. I like that. Expressing regret. Expressing regret is the apology language that zeroes in on emotional hurt. It is an admission of guilt and shame for causing pain to another person. For those who listen for expressing regret apologies, a simple I'm sorry is all they look for. There is no need for an explanation or payback, provided the apology has truly come from the heart. Expressing regret is a powerful apology language because it gets right to the point. It doesn't make excuses or attempts to deflect blame. Above all, expressing regret takes ownership of the wrong. For that reason, expressing regret is understood as a sincere commitment to repair and rebuild the relationship. The expressing regret apology language speaks most clearly when the person offering that apology reflects sincerity not only verbally but also through body language. Unflinching eye contact and a gentle but firm touch are two ways that body language can underscore sincerity. And request forgiveness. It's the last apology language. In some relationships, a mate wants to hear their partner physically ask for forgiveness. They want assurance that their mate recognizes the need for forgiveness. Asking for forgiveness shows that you realize you've done something wrong and that you're willing to put the future of the relationship in the hands of the offended mate. Requesting forgiveness is not easy. It often leads one vulnerable to rejection. Many people have a hard time seeking forgiveness because it means admitting that you have failed. The only way to overcome this fear is to recognize that it is very common amongst mankind. The commonality makes it okay to be a failure. It allows a stubborn mate to apologize to their partner and become a healthy individual. Ultimately, it's important to remember that there is a difference between asking for forgiveness and demanding forgiveness. When we demand for forgiveness, we tend to forget the nature of forgiveness. Forgiveness is a choice the offended party is supposed to make. Demanding forgiveness takes away the sincerity of asking for it. Remember not to treat forgiveness lightly. It is something to be cherished and appreciated. The act of forgiveness is hard on both ends, for the person who's asking and for the person who's accepting. I like that. I like that one. That was actually really, really nice. I wrote something last week, by the way. I done a creative writing prompt. It was how do I love? It was because we were doing love languages this week. So I done a how do I love prompt. Love is a fickle thing, but certainly worthwhile. If I love you, I'ma love hard. There'll be no fucking around. I'll be good to you. No, wait, I'll be great to you. I'll spoil your beloved family. They'll get sick of me, I'm sure. Value and trust your opinions and working through it if ours clash. Support your career and hobbies, forever be hyping you up and constantly reminding you of how treasured you are. That is what I done in collaboration with this love language thing that we've just done. That is actually going to put me to the end of my stream. I need to make myself a cuppa, fold some washing before I go get the kids. I appreciate you guys heaps. I have added a CPU to my Amazon. So if there's anything you guys want to get me, there is this Amazon wish list that I've just put up. So I think when you do that, if you buy on it, it gets sent to me. Apparently. I don't really know. I don't really know how that works, but I think that's what happens. Because I made it a stream one. I'll figure that out later. But yeah, I will add more things to the Amazon. The i9 cool. Oh, shh. Shh. I have really enjoyed your stream. Oh, I've really enjoyed having you here, Kahu. I appreciate you. And I appreciate the resub for 13 months. I'm here every Monday. I'm here for all of you guys. I didn't say it today, but it's okay to not feel okay. Please know that my channel is a safe space, a happy space, and a space where you can feel respected. If you're ever feeling like life is too much, reach out. I will get James to do the quiz. I wish he would do stuff with me on the on stream. We're very opposite. Okay, do it on the stream, please, James. Hit close to home for me. Oh, well, much love to you, Kahu. Thank you for tuning in from work. Yeah, I got to get James on stream one time. I can't force him. He's completely opposite to me. In like every way. Excuse me. I've got a little bit of a dry throat. Probably from all my kangarooing. Ow. Anyway, if you're ever feeling like life is too much, please reach out. There are safe spaces all over the world, and you can contact if you need to, if you don't feel comfortable reaching out to me. But I have enjoyed having you guys around. We're going to go check if Seek Forgiveness After. Oh, shit. We're going to go see if Prides is still live. He was hosting a... Prides is hosting a tournament at school, at a high school in New Zealand, and they are doing the all the commentary is in Māori for the Te Wiki o Te Reo Te Wiki o Te Reo Māori. Yeah, it's freaking cool. I was in here this morning, so we will go send love to them. They are on a break, but that's fine. I just want to send the love. And I appreciate you guys so very much for hanging out with me today. I'm hoping to stream again at nighttime. It's been really hard, but I will be back tomorrow with some Valorant in the daytime and Friday for a creative writing prompt stream. Please enjoy the rest of your Monday. I really need to have a cuppa. Thanks for doing these quizzes with me and learning more about me and making me cry, and no, we forgives. I appreciate you guys. Also got you, if you haven't already, go and check out his beats. I have some wonderful... Nah, I can't be working. Fuck. I heard you were sick. I heard you got the black lung. Go home now. Yeah, it's always good to reflect. Sometimes when things like that hit us hard, we do need to sit and reflect. So I wouldn't blame you if that is what you wanted to do, to be honest. And I super appreciate you guys being here, hanging out. Love it. Appreciate it. I feel very grateful. I'm very grateful. And guys, look how long my hair's getting. It's growing back. It's my au naturel. Work can forgive you. Work needs to learn your forgiveness language. I appreciate you guys. Go and say hi. I don't know why I'm doing spirit hands. Go and say hi. Send some love. They doing the whole commentary in Māori. It's amazing. Love it. Appreciate you all. I hate saying goodbye. Goodbye it's not goodbye. It's see you later. We will definitely see each other again soon this week. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Have an excellent day. Have a great day. And whatever you do, be good at it. Bye.